All right, so let's talk about this feeling of feeling lost, of feeling confused, of feeling like you don't know what to do. Anybody ever been there? Because you're following God, you're seeking God, you're spending time with God, but yet you feel more lost than ever. You like, God, you don't have me start this, put this down, do that. I don't know what you're going to have me do next. I don't know what the purpose is you're going to use me for now. I don't know what I'm going to be doing in 5 minutes, nevertheless, for the rest of my life. You could be feeling so lost in your very self, like, who am I now? Like, you've already stripped so much from me and had me release so much. Like, I don't have firm footing on who I am right now. I know I can't resort back to my yesterday, who I was. I don't know who I will yet become. And in the moment, I'm just trying to put into practice all of these things that you revealed to me. And it's feeling shaky. Or I just don't know. I'm just don't have this solid sense about myself that I used to. Right? I got to get you to see and understand that this is not a bad thing. That this is exactly where God wants you. You see, when you get to the point where you're doing it on your own and operating out of your own strength and doing your own thing, you're going to be in the know because you're creating it. You're establishing it. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. I'm about to flip it, Uno reverse it. I got this thing. Look, this is it. But see, when you really are truly submitted and surrendered in God, you don't know. You're like, I got to wait on God to tell me. He's getting ready to bring me into something new. He's preparing me for something new. So I don't really know. It's not a bad thing. You feeling lost, you feeling like you don't know who you are. All that is the blank slate. It's the blank canvas for the master painter to make his masterpiece on. You're right where God wants you. You are the unformed clay, the shapeless clay that the potter can now shape. It's okay to feel like that for a little bit. When you're getting to the point where you don't know what you're supposed to be doing in your life, and you're talking to God and you're asking and he's silent and he's not letting you know, and you don't really have clear instruction, and you're like, well, based off of my past events, I can't really base it off of that because I've been shifted so much, because God's been wanting you to follow the leader. He's been wanting to make sure that you'll shift with him, that you'll move with him, because it's so imperative in this next season that you follow his instruction and move with him, that he had to teach you that. But now that he's taught you that, you like, well, I don't know where we're going. And God's like, that's exactly where I want you, because now you're waiting for me to tell you. You're not just going off and doing your own thing. I have to tell you. So you don't know, and that's okay. See, you got to understand that God has led you to this place because he wants you to be able to wait on him and seek him and move in him and with him when it's time. This is the perfect time for God to be able to build with you. But just as it's the perfect time for God to be able to build with you, You have to know that it is the perfect time for the devil to begin chipping away at what God is establishing, to try to create fear and doubt and insecurity and making you think that you have to know, you should know, you have to get up, you have to get moving. What kind of person just sits and waits and does nothing when you have all of these things that need to be tended to? What kind of person rests in a situation when the world is falling around them? What kind of person rests in the storm? Come on, people. Come on, Christians. Who rests in the storm? Jesus. That's why he said, "Oh, ye of little faith." Don't you know who you got on this boat with you? Jesus wants you to rest right now, no matter what it's looking like around you, because he's with you and he got it. And in his time, he will say, "Be still." But you can't be a little faith. You got to be able to believe in the Lord. And you got to keep moving. You see how you about to get me preaching here right now? Because what I'm getting ready to get into is so many people think you got to do so much. And I need you to know that God has already decided things over your life. Do less. You don't always have to do so much. There is a time where God is saying, go, 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 go. But if you don't realize that it's not all on you and that God is moving with you, God don't went before you. He's coming behind you and he's moving with you. It ain't all on you. That God has already decided some things. When you start getting into that, then you can rest. You look at Joseph in his situation, ain't one prayer that Joseph said, but yet God had already decided some things for Joseph. Go ahead and look. Go ahead and try to find a prayer. So I say that to say, just in this time, of uncertainty, this time where you don't know, this time where God is silent, that he's using even this time. He needs you good and rested. He needs you good and bored. So that when he gives you the assignment, when he starts building, you're ready. Don't get ahead of God and say, okay, I'm lost. I feel like nothingness. I feel like I don't know. So you go try to figure something out yourself and put something together yourself. Let the master potter make you in the secret place. Be okay with not knowing. And that's a part of this process. God was like, I need you to be okay with not knowing, because you won't always know. I won't always reveal every plan to you. I won't always tell you every single thing that's going on. There are times where you're just going to have to trust me and be still and know that I'm God. I ain't sitting up in heaven playing canasta. No, I'm working behind the scenes. You don't understand. I told you to rest so that I could work even harder on your life. You got to know all the people I'm talking to, all the things I'm putting together. I'm talking about your family, your marriage, your household, what I'm about to put you into, your spiritual. There's so much at work here that I'm involved in. You upset because you not working. You better believe I'm working. And do you trust the work that I'm doing right now? Relax. Be still. Know that I'm working for you. Let me do my work. You don't like nobody bothering you while you at work talking about hurry up, get done. Let me work. I love y'all. Take care. Bye.